Okay, welcome back to the Shane Plays Let's Play series of Serpent in the Staglands. If you like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up and possibly a comment on the YouTube comments. And also, if you're not already a subscriber to the channel, please consider subscribing. I appreciate it very much. So we've explored the underneath area under Lumentard, and we did miss the native creature with the one-person raft. Now, the reason I know that is I actually interviewed the game developers over the weekend on my radio show, and that's actually available as a podcast. If you go to shaneplays.com, there's a post there for the August 1st, 2015 radio show, or podcast version of the radio show. And I interviewed Joe and Hannah Williams of Well Not Studios, the developers of this game, and I asked them, like, right at the end, I was like, by the way, did I miss something? And they were like, yes, it's to the east of the second level of the underground area. So we're gonna go back there and look here in a second and see if we can go ahead and sort that out. I felt like I had missed something. I'm not sure how I missed it, but I did. So we're gonna go back and take a look. And then I'm probably going to go back to town and do some selling and upgrading and stuff like that. I know for one that Wilhelm is starting to run low on elixirs, for example. So I actually did pretty good with that fight. That was I was fighting 3 monsters, 3 goblins, and I barely took any damage. So my guys are slowly getting better. We leveled up to level 3 last video. And I just remembered, I'm going to go back to where we were when I first loaded. I just remembered when we ended last video that I think that I wanted to fight these bandits that gave us a hard time. So I think I was going to try that fight again. I just now remembered that. So sorry if you're like, hey, what about those bandits? If you happen to watch last video. I can't remember exactly where they were at. I almost feel like I'm off on the map somehow from where I thought I was. Okay, yeah, I'm way off the map. I need to be down here. Let's see if I can do that. See how that's going to happen. Is the pathing smart enough that they'll work their way around there on their own? It looks like it is. Go, my minions! Follow my bidding. Okay. So hopefully, gone up a level. Let me make sure. I know I messed around with some. Okay, she's got her axe. She's got her axe. I know I had messed around with some. Ooh, he's only got 18 elixirs left. Let's see if we can get in here. There we go. There's the guy. It appears you've stumbled into the hideout of a band of outlaws. Their faces ruined by scars and oozing sores where lips once were, branded as victims of a common punishment for thieving. Okay. Raises his hand, signals to his friends to hold. In response, I'll have... I think last time I had Trallin step forward because he's got Harbinger and it didn't help. So I'm going to have Elric step forward, who has a little bit of nobility. He says, greetings, friend. Say good day to you. Men, where are your manners? Let's show a little hospitality to our visitors. I'm going to say, you let me pass or you meet my wrath, you fish-mouthed craven. Last time I was nice and they still wanted to fight, so this time I'm going to talk some smack. He says, I'll cut your own lips off for that before I kill you, Spicer. And I'll say, don't piss your breeches. Alright, so last time they kind of rocked me. Hopefully this time I can do a little bit better on the fight. See if I have any. I'm gonna drag this healing stuff over there. Will not let me. Like as soon as you go in combat, you can't do this anymore. Well, that's a bummer. Let's see what I can get going here. I guess I'll go ahead and kick some healing off. I'm almost contemplating not doing healing this time and just attacking with everybody. What spells can you do there, Captain Wilhelm? You can do a foul creep. I'm gonna throw foul creep on this guy. Let's see what happens. And of course, you two need to get on him. Okay, Elric, for some reason, this guy's got none Elric, so let me move Elric out of the way. That was incredibly bad positioning. Yeah, Elric's about to die. Let me eat. Why? It won't let him eat. I don't know. Sometimes in combat I can eat, and sometimes I can't. So I'm going to reload this and see if we can do this fight a little better. That was awful. Positioning was awful. Elric was out there in front. You can assign hotkeys to spells for each party member for faster spell casting. Okay, and now that I think about it, the reason Elric was out front is because he stepped out to talk to them. So I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to have Catalina step forward. Excuse me, I was just passing by. You'll let me pass or you'll meet my wrath, you fish-mouthed craven. Don't piss your breeches. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. You get on him. You get on him. Now he's got this new spell that I got last time that it turns him into a fiend, and even his allies will attack him. So I'm gonna try that and see what happens. And then I'm gonna have him throw, not festering ooze. Is it festering ooze that? Yeah, I think it makes people slip. So I'm going to try a few different tactics. It may not work. We'll see what happens. Okay, so the festering ooze is here. Now he got morphed into a fiend. Now Elric, you need to step back, my friend. Oh, I guess he has to keep it on him to keep him morphed. So let me try that again. Morph into fiend. In fact, I'm going to try one of these back ones this time to see if that'll... okay, so I dropped one of them. And the reason I'm targeting one of the back outlaws with the morph into fiend is because the ones in front, of course, are taking a bit of a beating. And I want one that's not about to die anyway to get morphed. Now I'm going to do a different spell with Wilhelm. I'm going to do heat metal. I've never tried heat metal, so I'm going to throw it on this outlaw here in front. And then I'm going to make sure, yeah, I want morph into fiend to go here. Now you, for some reason I can't, it seems like some fights I can do the quick slot, some I can't. Maybe this type of food, maybe the edible heart won't let you eat it immediately. Maybe that's the problem. But I can't seem to, for some reason, this fight won't let me quick slot anything. I'm going to select on her and go into the inventory and see if it'll let me do it. Yeah, I can do it out of the inventory, but I can't do it in, if she's in the, just out of the quick slots for whatever reason. Now I need to get some healing on her because she's taken a beating, a pretty good beating, and I can't drag any of this stuff over, and she's dead. Okay, so for some reason I'm going to reload. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand why. Usually I can use quick slots during a fight. Click on glowing objects to learn more about them. Some objects will reveal more information when clicked on with the correct aptitude cursor. Okay, so I don't understand why I can't use some of my quick slots in combat. It's like sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. So just because this is really being a problem keeping Catalina alive, or Ren, because I only had healing going on one character, I'm going to move some of that stuff over into the regular inventory. Why I can't use my quick slot, I don't know if there's something I'm missing. I'm not sure what's happening. Maybe something will dawn on me later, and I'll be like, oh, okay, that's why. But for right now, it's not making any sense. Okay, so Catalina will step forward. Good day to you. No matter what I do, they're going to make me fight. So it's just how it is. Now, Elric, for some reason, I don't know why you are way here, but that's not happening. I got to move you, son. And you, I'm going to go ahead and put some healing on you, and I'm going to put some healing on you, and then I'm going to let Elric do this. See, and this guy's after Elric. It makes no sense because Elric is like in the middle of the marching order, but yet he was out front. So, let's see how this works out. And see, he's already taken a lick. Makes no sense. Not to me anyway, but what do I know? Die, Elric, die! Yep, okay. Totally ridiculous. I'll have to try to... I'm getting a little frustrated at this. This is the first time in the game that I'm actually getting frustrated because it makes no sense for Elric to be in that position where I have him in the marching order. When you level up, you will see 2 skill points and 2 spell points in your character sheet. Okay, so I'm going to walk around. So if I walk this way, why? I guess, huh. So Elric, yeah, for some reason, Elric, okay, so he's third, so it's putting Elric there. I really need to put Wilhelm. I need to switch them. Because that's just not making a lot of sense to have Elric where he's at in the marching order. Yeah, much better. I had him in the middle to protect him. But it's, you know, the way that the pathing or whatever is working, this is not what's actually happening. So let's get to, okay, here we go with this guy again. Catalina will step forward. No matter what I do, we're going to fight. So here we go. Catalina, you get on this guy. Ren, you get on this guy. Wilhelm, you are going to do healing. And you are going to do healing. And then you, as soon as some other guys show up, are going to use your fiend. Morph into fiend power. So let's do it. Let's get that more. Let's see what happens. Okay, so he's a fiend. Supposedly his own group will attack him. I guess. Let's go and read that spell again. It says, polymorph target into fiend, transmuting its physical appearance. Even their allies can be frenzied with the need to kill them in their new skin. Upon death, the fiend absorbs the hatred around and explodes onto its allies. Okay, so we'll see what happens. Now, Catalina, not doing so well, so we're going to feed her as soon as we can. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I guess that they're his own people. Outlaw is hit with 2 fiend damage. Outlaw does 7 damage to Outlaw. Okay, yeah, so the Outlaws turned on their own companion because of the fiend spell, which is extremely cool. Now I'm going to move Elric out of the melee and get him to do this again, because that's a pretty neat spell. Do it again, fellas. And I'm trying to get Elric's spell casting up. Okay, I guess that it did not turn him into a dodges. Okay, so the outlaw dodged it. So I don't know if it keeps trying to do it, but I'm going to move Catalina out of the fight because she's taken a little bit of a beating. And I'm going to have everybody attack this guy, and I'm just going to move Catalina because I don't want her to die. Move, Catalina! Okay, so they taunted this guy off. And I don't know if the... Okay, so even though he dodged the fiend morph once, Elric kept that on him. And I guess after a certain amount of time, it kicked into effect again, and it did turn him into a fiend. So that's a pretty cool spell. I can see that being incredibly useful. Now, I was getting a little frustrated when those first couple of fights with the marching order, but other than that, that was actually, in my opinion, an enjoyable fight, and it feels good to be doing, to be able to hold my own in fights, even, tougher fights like that, because I think I fought four outlaws, and so that was fun. Alright, let's see what all's on the ground here. Salted meat, iron helm, round shield, straight edge, wool jacket, potion of minor healing, an axe, emeralds, potion minor healing, salted meat, round shield, potion of minor healing, axe, emeralds, salted mead, round shield. Well, I got a lot of stuff off these guys. Got a lot of stuff off these guys. That was quite the fight. And I think I'm about to run out of space. I'm going to have to do something with these ears. Now, one of the tooltips during loading did say that if you drop items, then you can come back. They won't, you can come back and get them later, so it's not an issue. Okay, he does not have a helm. He has a helm. Everybody has a helm but Elric, so let's give Elric a helm. I don't think that he needs... I don't even think a shield... I don't even know if we should use a shield with a spellcaster, and I don't think I can use one right. If I cannot use a shield if I'm throwing elixirs. However, Ren does not have a shield, so I'm going to give her a shield. Can I not? Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then I have a straight edge, which does 1d9, and what does this frying pan do? That does 1d6, or that does 4d3. I'm going to give him the straight edge, just so that not everybody is, because everyone's using axes, so the this little you know, the proficiencies here aren't all the same. Because everyone's getting really good at axes. So maybe I need to have somebody else that's, you know, good at more than just an axe. And let me try to drag this stuff over again. Okay, that's 6. Now, there was a lot. There was 3 salted meats. Edible hearts. I don't know why I could see it's like something is bugged with the spell slots or the quick slots. Maybe I need to reload. I think perhaps I need to reload because it's not letting me put anything into a spell slot or into a quick slot. So I think what I'm going to do is, just in case this is a bug with the game, I'm going to save here, and I'm actually going to exit the game and reload and come back in. So we will be back for you instantly. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, back. Let's see if this makes a difference. Yep, so it must have been something, maybe a temporary bug in the system. I don't know. But regardless, we're good now. So that happened once before when I had morphed just one character into a cat and gone inside a tree. An outlaw. Am I gonna have to fight him? And I couldn't use the quick slot stuff over here, and I was like, well, maybe if you're in a solo battle, you can't do that. Is this guy just gonna mind his own business? All right, I'm gonna come over here and take a look at this. What else did I get? Emeralds. So this guy won't. I'm not real happy about this guy at all. His friends just tried to attack me. I don't know if I can talk with him or not. Let's see here. Aptitude. Nobility. Nothing. Let's try. I was paused. I don't know if that'll make a difference. It did not. Let's try Harbinger. Will you talk to me, outlaw? He will not. Just can't talk to him. Okay, do I get bloodthirsty and kill him, or do I leave him be? I guess I'll leave him be. Maybe he's learned his lesson from... Did that thing just... Was that a... Yeah, I don't think that's... I think that's just the engine. Game engine doing that, a glitch. I guess I could take another look at it, but it's not glowing like I can interact with it. So, yeah. How much of this have I discovered? I hate leaving stuff uncovered, but I do want to go back and talk to the, or go back into the underground and find that area that I missed. That paused there for a second with no music or anything as I clicked off screen to check my recording time, which we're at about 24 minutes right now. What is this? Okay, so that's, I can leave. I guess go onto the world map. I don't want to do that. There was a band of adventurers up here who pretty much kicked my butt. I don't know if I should try them again or not. A wolf and a fox. A wolf and a fox walk into a bar. A group of adventurers beat them down. The end. Well, that wasn't very funny. Was it supposed to be? Poor fox, poor wolf. else we got here? Edible heart. We feast on the hearts of our enemies. You know that Edgar Allan Poe wrote a short story called The Telltale Heart. I wonder if he played Serpent in the Staglands, if he would write a short story called The Edible Heart. Possible. It's within the realm of possibility. I'm not saying it would definitely happen. I'm just saying it's within the realm of possibility. Alright, about to quick save here. This is the way we explore the map, explore the map, explore the map. This is the way we explore the map, all in the Staglands. I humbly apologize for that. But it had to be done, you understand. These guys are around here somewhere. And they were, last time I ran into them, they were like, they were going to fight me no matter what. Who's this? A skin stealer. Still not sure why they're called skin stealers. I fought several of them a few videos back. They didn't seem to be that tough, but maybe there's something going on with them. Maybe there's some kind of power they can kick off. I don't know. You'll be stealing no skin today. No skin for you. Another skin stealer. Emeralds. I got your emeralds right here. Everybody's all heal-imitated. What is this? Nothing I can do with that. Huh. What is all this then? I guess... what is this? Dinu. Where in the heck am I at? Let me go talk to Dinu here. I can't talk to Dinu. Costal. What is all this? Costal. Arts of a Whoreson. How did you find us? Who sent you here? Oh, these are the... I think these are the guys that... there's a bounty on. I'd forgotten about these guys. Sorry, I'll leave you be. The constable has ordered your death for desertion. Gather what's left of your honor. Prepare to die. I hate to kill a nice-looking fellow like yourself, but I hate more to pass up a fattened purse. I guess there was no chance to talk to them. All right, Cataluna. Ren, down this guy. Definitely need to kick off some healing as quickly as possible. Let's see what happens here. I have a feeling this might go south. Okay. This guy is on... So this other guy ran over and attacked Elric. I don't know what he has against Elric, but he doesn't like him. And Elric is not doing well. And once again, I can't seem to use the quick slot to eat in combat, which I don't understand. So I'm trying to keep Elric alive. I think I've dropped... Nope, Costel's still alive. I've got to get Elric out of this fight. And he's dead. Okay, so I'm going to have to load. Should have quick saved. I knew I should. I was like, I should quick save here pretty soon. Because it is the Staglands after all. When you level up, you'll see 2 skill points and 2 spell points in your character sheet. Okay, so I had quick saved fairly soon, or soon before this. So that's good. We like that. I don't know what strategy I want to fight these guys. Let me go ahead and put Catalina and Ren here. Just move them forward now. Wilhelm, you're going here. You 2 guys are going here. Alright, Catalina. Sorry, I'll leave you be. Let's see what happens if I'm just like, oh, sorry, I'll leave you be. How will we know you won't tell anyone we're here? I know that you swag-bellied drunkard. I know that swag-bellied drunkard wants our heads. No, I don't think you'll leave us be after all. Very well, coward. I'll be happy to hand your head over to the constable. So, let it be noted that I tried to avoid combat. Just to see what kind of character these goobers had. And it's obvious that they don't have any character. Now I'm going to do the fiend thing again. I rather like that spell. I'm going to cast it on Costel. Let's see what happens. Okay, so they're not running up on... Whoa, Catalina! Honey! Need to get some spells going here. Why can I not use my quick eye? I really don't like that I can't use the quick slots. That's hurting me. And I'm really not happy about that. And I've eaten all the food. Nope, there's 1 biscotti. What do we have here? Mead. Potion of minor healing. She's about to die because I can't use my quick slots. Run. Very frustrating. Incredibly frustrating. Go, girl. And she's dead because I can't use my quick slots. Why can I not use my quick slot items? That's what they're there for. I don't understand. I don't know if it's a bug. I've been able to do it before, but the whole point of the quick slots is to use them quickly. I would assume. Arg! Very frustrating. Because that's part of the strategy. I mean, the way the healing works in this game, you know, it's the spells are slow. So you have to rely on that food. Those with the Woodwise aptitude might lay several traps down at once. If you try to lay a trap without the skill to do so, it will return to your inventory. Okay. So here we go. What am I going to do here? Maybe I can already get healing going. Okay, hold on. First of all, escape that. I don't want to... Can you... Okay, so outside of combat she can eat, but she can't eat in combat, which is ridiculous with the quick slot, or with the, with the quick slot, which is ridiculous. But anyway, I don't know if they can take a healing potion and it'll go into effect during combat. We can try that. I'm going to kick off healing on these 2 before they get into it. And let's see if that'll work. Let's see if I can have healing going on them before the fight starts. I'm going to move her up just that much. Okay. Okay, so the healing stays in effect. We like that. Okay, Elric, you are going to throw Morph into Fiend on Dinu. What the heck is going on? Why did Wilhelm go way... I'm not sure what that effect is. It's on her. I can't even tell what's going on here. Wilhelm. I cannot even tell what's going on here. Okay, she's dead. I have no idea what just happened there. Like, I told Elric to throw that Morph into Fiend, and he ran all the way over there, which makes no sense to me. Points in Intelligence or Occult, or both, unlock new grades in your spellbook. Points in Dexterity or Strength, or both, unlock new grades in your warbook. Okay? So here's what I'm going to do. Because I can't seem to use my quick slots, but I seem to be able to use my regular inventory in the middle of combat, I'm going to move everything out of the quick slots. See if that helps. Okay, I'm going to get healing going on these two. I'm going to get Wilhelm ready to throw his Fiend spell. I'm going to quick save. Now the spell status, the spell states won't save, but at least the stuff I did with the quick inventory will. Okay. Now, Elric, you are going to throw Morph into Fiend on Dinu. So let's see what happens. Okay, Ren, get in here and fight. Catalina, get in here and fight. Catalina took a pretty good beating. So I'm going to go into here and I'm going to feed her a lot of food. She's dead. Just like that. Wow. Health potions or reviving foods cannot be consumed while paused. Once eaten or drank, they heal you at small increments at a time. You know, I'm not trying to do it while paused. Okay, trying to figure out what I want to do here. I'm not going to do the Morph into Fiend because that doesn't seem to be helping anything. I'm going to do 2 healings on Catalina, 1 on Ren, and get them moving up. Because these guys are hitting pretty hard. So these 2 get on Costal. And then he's running over here, which really sucks, to get on these guys. Wilhelm, you, my son, are going to have to get into the fight and jump on this guy. Come on. This guy's really hitting that hard. This guy's hitting just, I mean, he's hitting like a nuclear bomb. I don't think I can, I'm gonna have to trap these guys or something. Either that or I'm just not ready for them yet. I wonder if I can just cast this. I'm just gonna see if I can turn him into a fiend. Okay, so he's a fiend now. I wonder if he'll fight if his buddy will fight him. Okay. Let's try that again. You turn Danu into a fiend. You attack her. You attack him, or attack him, not her. Let's see if just charging in blindly. I turn into a fiend once. See, I don't know why. Who is this? Where's Elric? Come on, Elric, turn him into a fiend. Will he turn him into a fiend? He did it once. Yep, now he's a fiend, but it's too late because one of my characters is dead. Unhurt. He's got flesh wounds. Yeah, these guys are just incredibly tough. I'm not going to mess with them yet. It's just, this is ridiculous. Okay. I don't think that I can take them. Not without multiple saves, reloads, saves, reloads, saves, reloads. And to be quite honest, I just don't feel like doing that right now. Points of intelligence are called. Okay, yes, we know. Okay, so I'm not going to fight these guys yet. I know where they're at. I guess I'll try to come back. I have a feeling that there's stuff I could do that I'm not. Because when I talked to the developers of the game on my show, they were like, oh, well, you know, if you use like Fearful Light and stuff, you know, the slippery spells that make them slip, then you can make a difference. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Let me try to set a couple traps here. Come over here, Wilhelm. Don't set these guys off yet. Setting a couple of traps here. These are the sap gush that'll make them fall. And before they get to that, let's see if I can. Got a couple of those little bear claw traps. And this is the oil spill. Oh, I don't want the sap gush. I want the oil spill. Right? Let me set. That'll make them slow. This will make them trip. I don't know if this will work or not. Just playing around. The thing I don't like about the traps is that it won't. If you save and then reload, the trap states don't save. So if you're relying heavily on traps in a fight, you know you got to reset them every time. So I'm going to go ahead and get healing started. Actually, no, this is Trallin. I want Trallin moving back here. So I'm going to redo Trallin. Because I don't want him that close up. Elric, you're coming back here. And you two are coming right here. Alright, Ren, you're staying right there. I'll move her down. Just okay, Catalina, you come up. I'm going to try to make them come into the traps. Alright, Catalina. Set this off. Okay. And Wilhelm has run right up in here for some stupid reason, which makes no sense. Maybe because he's not the best spellcaster in the world. He needs to be closer. Okay. So they did kind of get into my trap. They hit some of the traps. What I don't even understand. It's like come here. Okay, you fell down, but you're unhurt. You're unhurt. Okay, pit fiend time. Or let's turn Dinu into a fiend. Get on this guy. And Wilhelm, what are you doing? Alright, he's no longer healing, of course. Of course you're not. For some reason, tonight's fights, I just feel like that that my characters are just not doing what I want them to do, and it's quite frustrating. Alright. Wilhelm, at best I can tell, is still not casting a spell. Best I can tell. And Catalina, again, is about to die. And I'm out of healing stuff. It keeps knocking her down. She's going to die, even though, I mean, I've got healing on her. I tried to have healing on her, and you know, I'm giving her food, giving her all the food I can give her, and she's dead. So I turned him into a fiend again, and Costal doesn't seem to be falling for the hey, he's a fiend thing. So, you know, I tried traps and stuff. I'm sure there's some other strategies I can mess with, but when you just get beat down this many times in a row, and it's, you know, it's not even really close, I'm not going to keep trying on this one. It's more frustrating than anything else. So we're going to get out of here. And we'll come back and try to get these guys later. Maybe in another level, or maybe if we discover an amazing strategy that we haven't discovered so far. Now there's some adventurers up here that want to fight us. I don't know if we're ready for them. It would be nice to beat them, to, you know, kind of heal some of the pride that I just lost. I mean, that just wasn't even close. Those two guys just wiped me out. Alright, what did I saw? I saw something. What is this? A fox and a wolf. Fox and a wolf walk into a bar. Stop me if you've heard this one. Alright, everybody's healed. Is that a fox? Another fox? The foxes around here sure are unfriendly sorts. The unfriendliest foxes I've ever known. La la la, exploring in the Staglands, exploring. For a Staglands, there is a noticeable lack of stag. And I guess what I mean by that is a stag, I believe, is a male deer, or a type of deer perhaps. And I'm pretty sure we have not run into any male deers, or deer as it were. I think up here, is this where we ran into these adventurers that gave me a pretty good spanking a couple of videos ago? Let's go see. Getting close, probably. Don't see anything I can click on. I think there's a little bit more fog of war over here. What is this? Ah, okay. So let me clear out this fog of war. When that keeps going in and out like that, I'm just hitting the M key. M is in Montana for map. Although really it's not much of a map, but it does take some of your viewing area a little bit farther. You can't stay in that mode as soon as you click and give, directions on movement or anything like that. It immediately goes back into the more close-up view and, field of view, as it were. I think we've about got the fog of war on this cleared out. Let's see. Let's see what we had. Yeah, that's here is where you go back to town. Pretty big map. I don't think I can go that way. There's the bandits. I don't know that I can go any further that way. Guess I could try. I don't know if I could go any further that way. I can't remember where I actually popped in at. from the underground. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video for a second while I go clear out just little bitty areas of fog of war that may be inconsequential. If there's anything, I'll unpause the video if there's anything worth seeing. I don't want to make you watch me just, you know, going and you know, clearing out one little, like over in here. I don't even know if I can go in here or not. So I'll pause it for a moment. Okay, yes, there wasn't. All that down there was actually, there was the stuff I thought I could get to, I couldn't, but because before you even got there to the area I wanted to uncover, there was an off-the-map zone. So if I would have gone any further, it would have been off the map. Now I can't remember where I came out at when I was in the underground. So I don't think it was this. That's probably going to say, yeah, too large to enter. So I'm pretty sure that was one of the riddling imps. So I literally cannot remember where I came out at. Ah, it was there. Okay. So I don't know why that was covered up with fog of war again. But I'm going to go over here and mess with these adventurers. There were some adventurers that wanted to fight. I'll see if I've got enough whatever to fight these guys again. As you approach a small rocky enclave, you notice smoke, smell roasting duck, and make out the campfire of 4 adventurers, one wearing a rich purple hat and another garbed in exotic wizarding robes. Assuming that anyone traveling with so little stealth is very confident in their ability to fight off a threat, you will lower your weapons and Trallin steps forward. What have we here? An intruder on a camp? A dullard who has lost his way? I'm not sure a few bedrolls gives you the right to call me an intruder. God's teeth! The slab of ox meat in our stew has more brains than you. I won't stand for this. Okay, so I'm going to fight whether I like it or not. Last time they rocked me pretty hard, so let's see what happens this time. I need to get Catalina and Ren in the fight quick. I need to back Trallin off. I don't know what to do here. I think I'm going to have Trallin try to throw Fearful Light if he gets a chance. You know what? This is probably a terrible idea. But I'm going to have everybody charge in and fight, because that multiplication of force works pretty well. See if I can do any damage here. Roderica, where did Roderica? He's bruised. Just out of curiosity. Okay, so Roderica is dead. That multiplication of force works pretty well. I'm going to move Trallin out of the fight because he's getting hurt, and I'm going to feed her some, feed them both some stuff to try to get them healed. Now, Trallin, you're moving. Okay, you moved. Elric. I don't know what to do. Actually, I'm going to move Elric out of the fight and put him on support. I'm going to put Trallin back in the fight. And everybody is going to fight Iktaka. And then Elric is going to throw Morph into Fiend on this guy. And I've got to get some healing going because she is taking a beating. Everybody's on her. Okay, another guy's down. Ooh, a thieving imp. That's cool. Okay. Catalina. Might actually be able to win this fight, but I've got to get Catalina. I have no more healing that I don't. Yeah, see, if I take a healing potion, it doesn't necessarily. Okay, hold on. Everybody on him, and I'm gonna put Elric on healing on Catalina, and I'm also gonna put Wilhelm on healing on Catalina, and then I'm gonna put Ren and Trallin fighting this guy, and I'm gonna keep moving Catalina around. Let's see what happens here. Come on, Catalina. Whoa, what did you just throw, dude? This guy just threw something. Backlav, flesh wounds. He's trying to kill Catalina. Catalina, get back in here and fight. Okay, Trallin, I gotta get you out of here. Move, Trallin. Okay, hold on. Can I win this fight? Trallin. I have nothing to eat. Elric. Heal. Catalina. Don't get in the middle of this. Wilhelm. Get on this guy. Ren, get on this guy. Elric. Razvan. Ren, get on this guy right now. Trallin, you do your healing too. You get some healing on yourself, dude. Okay. Catalina. Can't tell what's happening here. Oh, Rick. You get on this guy. I think I might actually win this. Got him. I think I took everybody out. Wow, that felt good after getting stomped by those two other guys. Okay, so I took out the rude band of adventurers. That felt quite good to win that fight, let me tell you. Okay, everybody's healed. I'm definitely quick saving before I do anything else. That felt good because I was trying to mind my own business. And they just were going to make me fight no matter what. Thieving Imp. That's really crazy. Ringmail Armor, Potion of Wand of Creeping Herbology. There's some crazy stuff here. Pack of Bolts +1. Wonder when I run out of inventory space, I wonder. Okay, so I just loaded up like nobody's business. I guess I didn't run out of inventory space because I have a regular items inventory and then an armor inventory. So let's look at this Ringmail Armor. AC +4. Nice. Catalina's going to get that first. Padded Leather Armor new. You are going to get this. What is this? Oxhide Boots. Swarm pair of physical difficulty CT +2. I don't know quite how that works. Iron Helm. There was something about a citrine helm, I thought. Citrine amulet. This seems to be almost pulsing with a fierce bright energy. I don't know what that does, but we'll give it to her because I've already got one on my main guy. Iron pointed shield. Allows a good deal of protection from melee and projectile weapons. However, it's heavy to carry. So it's AC +1, and that's AC +2. So she's going to get that. Wool jacket. So it's just a jacket for the jacket of it? The jacket of it all? Let's see. I got sheaf of arrows, a pack of bolts. I thought I got some bolts +1. I did. Which is nice. Got another whip. And what is this? Padded leather armor mail, AC +3. I think I'm going to give that, yep, to you, because you two are my tanks, as it were. Now, what are you wearing? Rogue leather armor, spell DC +1, SR +1. Wilhelm, what are you wearing? Canvas line armor used. Okay, now you're getting this. Adds 1d5 potency to foul creep damage. Okay, that's nice. So I'm going to give this to... Oh, it doesn't replace a weapon slot. That's nice. And that's cool. And I'm going to let him wear the wool jacket. Let's see. What are you wearing, Elric? You have canvas line armor used, padded leather armor used. This is what you get now. Oxhide boots. Difficulty +2. I don't understand what that means, but I'm going to give it to Catalina. And you can see when she puts them on, nope, the boots do not change the avatar. Metal brooch. Not sure why I would want to wear that, but sure, why not? Just for, actually I'm going to sell it because it doesn't seem to actually do anything. So I think everybody's got a helmet on. They do. Okay. Now what else did I pick up here? Anything? I don't know. Pretty darn neat. So we beat those guys. And got some cool loot. I actually feel really good about beating them. One, because that was very frustrating to me to get beat by those two outlaws. Incredibly frustrating. And then the other thing was, you know, they were like, hey, just talking trash, wanting to fight me no matter what I did. I'm going to have Wilhelm check for traps. Or Wilhelm, as it were. He should be in check for trap mode now. Nope, he's not. Let me try this again. Woodwise. There he goes. Now he's checking for traps. Don't see any. So let's see what they've got. Emeralds and an onyx. Guys, I just don't feel bad about looting your stuff because you had your chance and you wanted to fight. I think I've pretty much checked everything out. Yeah, so I'm going to go back into the underneath area and we will start next video again looking for the guy that the developers assured me is there, the native creature that is spying on the town with the one-person raft. Okay, and this is where we will start next video. Thanks so much for watching. Shane Plays Let's Play series of Serpent in the Staglands. Remember, if you like the video, please leave a like, a little thumbs up on YouTube, maybe leave a comment. That helps me a lot. And, also consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'd appreciate it very much. Have a great one.